First card, 2 cards. Okay.
Yeah, this guy.
Teemo, it was Kate. It is Kate. Wow, I'm really good
Teemo.
at this.
Okay, 2 cards. Teemo the Swift Scout. Battle Cry. Shuffle 2 mushroom traps into your opponent's deck. At the start of your turn, shuffle another. I actually remember this card off of Runeterra. I actually really liked the Teemo archetype thing.
I played Teemo.
Yeah, no,
that was
read
my
the next
deck.
one
That's
as
what
well.
that was his deck.
1 mana mushroom trap. Cast when drawn. Deal 2 damage to your hero and a random friendly minion. And okay, you get to play 2 of them.
Yeah, I like this card.
This isn't.
It's cool. It's cool.
I like the fact
I-
that
is
you've
it
not
before-
given
this
him
is-
a tag.
Could I? Oh, rat. He should be in the rat category. I'm joking.
I don't want him to have any tags. That means he can get copied.
So-
I don't want
So,
that.
fun fact,
My only
real
question
quick,
is-
I had, just to answer Colton real quick, I had put him at Beast at first, but Yordles are bundles of magic. And I remember a guy saying how to determine Beast is if it's flesh and bone, which Yordles are not. They're magic. So
Good.
Do you have
That's better
support
Bomb
for
Warrior.
this, or is just this?
it's just this.
Just that?
Eh.
We need some support.
You need support.
Mhm.
You need
it's
other
pretty- it's-
cards that put mushroom traps in the deck.
I almost feel like
If
this
there's
should
minions on the
literally read.
board-
I almost feel like this literally should read. Battle Cry, shuffle 2 mushrooms into your opponent's deck, and then buff Battle Cry and Death Rattle, and then just get rid of at
What
the
if we gave
start
it
of.
stealth?
And Death Rattle. I have a
Battle
lot of
Cry and Death
I have a
Rattle.
lot of stealth cards. I didn't want to add another. But it's an interesting idea.
Brother, we haven't seen what?
I
I
do
feel
think
like
It
Battle
could
Cry,
be like
Death Rattle,
actually,
yes.
you know, it would be really funny. When let's say your opponent draws a mushroom trap, it stealths your Teemo. That could be funny.
Yeah, that
but
would be funny.
they would have to draw the mushroom trap, which is not too likely, I think, depending on
No,
when you play
it's
this.
not.
Well, yeah, exactly. You're only putting 4 in. I like the Battle Cry Death Rattle. Like
Idea?
just
Like
putting.
if it's just a standalone card, I feel like when you put the at the start of your turn shuffle another, you want like that's sort of pushing to the point of like you want support with it.
Mhm.
Whereas
Yeah.
like if you put Battle Cry Death Rattle, it's a standalone
Yeah,
good
the only
card.
support is other hunter cards in the game.
Exactly.
Yeah. Next card in the meantime, I think this is a pretty simple card.
Yeah, this is pretty simple. I like it.
All right, the rest of these cards are
it's at a
pretty
medium
spicy.
standpoint.
Hold on.
Okay. That's a medium
Oh,
stand.
here we go.
All right, here.
These are Kate. This is Kate.
There
So
we go.
Kate.
There is there's gonna be more
Teemo.
context. Some cards sometimes standardize, so I'll just go with this one and I'll just drop it. Let's see what happens. This is Colton's turn actually to read. So
Hee-hee. Mordekaiser, 9 mana, 5/13. Okay. He is blood. What is that? Plague?
Blood Unholy.
Unholy. Okay. Blood Unholy, Lifesteal. When this kills a minion, important, gain its attack until the start of your next turn. Ooh. Ooh.
This should have taunt.
Ooh. I don't want another fucking 5/13 taunt. Get the hell out of here with your fucking fish.
The other reason this should have taunt
3.
is because you're acting like you are summoning him into the death world, and people cannot get out of the death world. So you want to like,
Mhm.
I feel like by lore or by like how Mordekaiser works, I feel like Mordekaiser himself should have taunt
That's
and
fair.
or force. It should
Or
either
he
say
should
that.
have something
because the only
attack
thing,
him.
so there's 2 ways to look at taunt, right? Taunt could be like just a conceptual thing, but taunt means that you can always hit it, even though you have another taunt minion, right? So it's always targetable by an attack, which is fair.
And
I
so
think
then
if
or
he made something hit him. instead
that's what I was about to say. The other thing
Yeah.
you could do is lifesteal, or it could read like at the end of your turn, force an enemy minion to attack this. But I'm not sure. Maybe there should be a keyword that you could make a keyword for this guy, like called the.
What if
The reason I
Uh,
didn't
like-
give it
was a
too much stuff is
hero?
because there's another crazy thing about this card, but
Oh, okay.
we'll see.
What if he was a
Because
hero?
it's a mech. I feel like it's
Imagine
it doesn't-
a hero with this.
it's a
deck.
9 mana do nothing.
I
Unless,
feel like it's just a big, like it's
That's
just
what
a
I'm saying.
big unit.
Yeah.
It's a 9 mana do
nine
nothing.
mana. You throw it down, and it's like okay, like it doesn't because it doesn't have taunt. It just doesn't really do anything. They just don't have to attack it, so lifesteal is useless. unless you're
Yep.
attacking with it. And
Yep.
yeah,
Okay.
and you don't even get the power if you kill something
Right away.
because it just goes away because you've already attacked with it and it stays with it until your next turn. So at the start of your next turn, you get rid of it. So I guess it would be like you attack, you kill something, you get its attack, and then
Bro,
they can
I
just
read this
not
card
attack
wrong.
you.
So I read this when I heard you speaking. I read this wrong. I even thought it was even more flavor, which is when this kills a minion, gain its attack at the start of your next turn. That's what I thought
No,
it
it's
said.
until.
Yeah.
So like they don't even have
yeah,
to
it's not
attack
that
you.
good.
So if it had
That's even
taunt
worse.
and you could just attack, kill something, get like +2, +3 attack, and then now it has taunt. So it's like if you don't have any other taunts, they have to attack this thing. Then you're actually you're able to use its passive. But like if you don't have taunt, like you just don't give a fuck
This
about
is
the passive.
screaming to have taunt. Actually, this
I
is
think.
like, yeah. Like if
Other
this
than that, though,
literally,
I think it's a really cool. I think it's a
other than
cool
that, it's
way
really cool.
idea.
where we don't give it taunt. What if? Okay.
Let him cook.
Okay. So it says when it kills a minion. What if it? Okay. I'm thinking here.
That's no problem. I think I agree with or at the end of your opponent's turn, like make one of their dudes attack. I think
That's
that's
cool,
also
too.
like it's just he
I'm-
has to somehow make it so that the opponent has to attack him.
Yeah, I
so
feel
he
like
can
that's
use
the
lifesteal
forcing.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I feel
what if I
like
made you guys
you
think about the
downplayed
mech part
Mordekaiser.
about this card a little more?
Because you're thinking
Okay.
about magnetize. I understand what you're saying, but like, it's you have to either reduce this cost. Like
Mhm.
you're thinking of a Giganta. I know exactly what you're thinking. You're thinking you get him off the 8-mana dude who has Gigantify. Reduce this to the next minion. He's a 0 mana, fucking 5/13 that you play down, and then you get to also use the rest of your mana to magnetize to him, and maybe you have Wind Fury so that you remove a card and then you attack somebody for a buttload of damage because you removed a card. I see what you're saying,
Mhm.
but like the fact that like you're jumping through. First off, you have to play the 3-mana 2/1, then you have to play the 8/8, and then only then, if you discover it, then it's good. If it's just in your deck, if it's just a card,
Mhm.
it's garbage.
Let me drop this next card on you guys immediately, okay?
Oh, here we go.
Uh,
Okay.
Too,
I believe
because
it's,
better
Jay's turn?
synergize with them.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, just a quick note. I'm pretty sure the next card violates the Geneva Convention, but I wanted the next card to be the strongest card out of all the sets that I've shown my friends. So let's see if they spot it.
There we go.
All right. So what kind of card is this?
Is a location.
Okay.
Location. Okay. So it's a location, legendary location card, the Immortal Bastion. Draw the highest cost minion in your deck. It costs health instead of mana. It's a 5 mana, 2. It gives you 2 armor. Is that
It's
is
2
that
durability.
correct?
Two
No,
durability.
Two durability.
You only have
So
2
it-
uses of it.
Okay, so does that go on your board
Board.
like a minion?
Yes.
Okay, understood. Okay, so can someone attack it?
No.
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 Oh, okay.
You
So it's
destroy
like
it with
every
things that
turn.
destroy specifically locations.
So,
Okay,
okay,
gotcha.
hold on. Locations work. You play it on the board. It takes up a space. You may use it the turn you play it. You cannot
Gotcha.
use it 2 turns in a row. It will be shut for the next turn after you use it, but then will open up a turn after that. So
And
can
whenever
only
you use
the-
it, it's like a weapon, so it'll take a durability.
yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
understood. Yeah, I've seen a
Also-
few of them.
This is the most broken card that Tiri has shown us today.
So what is it for? What classes?
This
Death
is
Knight.
Death Knight Warlock.
Death Knight Warlock.
Death Knight Warlock.
Why is
Yes,
the Warlock
I
in there?
think
this is the most
that-
broken card Tiri has shown
Bro's
us.
been stroking Warlock the whole time that he's fucking
I
showing us
love
cards.
Warlock. It's my favorite class.
Is
The
it just
Immortal
insane?
Bastion
Is there no other
hands
words?
down.
Really.
I think it's.
Immortal
Well, I
Bastion,
just think it
hands
works
down,
Do you
really,
guys
really
think
well
that
with
this makes
Mordekaiser.
Mordekaiser.
Mordekaiser better?
Did you?
Yeah.
Did
It
you?
makes. I
Oh
think so, yeah.
fuck Mordekaiser! What? I
Yeah,
don't give a
fuck.
shit about
Okay,
that
so
guy.
let me put it this way.
Mordekaiser's
Like,
out of
okay,
picture.
Mhm.
Mordekaiser,
Mhm.
I think you made Mordekaiser with the aspect that it would combo with certain cards, but Mordekaiser just fundamentally needs to do more things as himself
He
to do stuff.
needs
Like
to
for
be like a Cthulhu.
yeah,
He needs to be empowered by things.
I feel like the fact that he is I play him and doesn't make people attack him, like the fact that there's no way initially to make people attack him,
Yeah,
he is then now fundamentally bad. If
bad.
you
I
can't,
agree with that. Yeah.
if you can't make him, like even if it's free, like it doesn't matter if it's free. It's okay. You played a
If
9
you
mana
gave
5/13,
him-
kill it. Okay.
If you
1
gave
mana
him a
premium
1 mana
removal,
spell
bye.
when played, and that says Mordekaiser the Iron Revenant attacks like whatever minion
A
you
random
target.
minion. Oh no! A
Yeah.
random minion. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Random minion, like you play Mordekaiser, he gives you a spell, 1 mana, attack or enemy. Mordekaiser attacks an enemy random enemy minion, and then you can attack with him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
That would
just
make
sorry
him,
to
I
like poop
think,
on this card.
playable.
It's really cool, but I just feel like it needs one more
It
thing.
means something.
No worries. Remember,
But
guys,
I think the
made
Immortal
some
Bastion,
cards.
like,
I made some cards good on purpose, bad on purpose, and mixed on purpose.
I getcha.
So
Okay.
I just wanted to see what your thoughts are.
I like all of the giants and shit with Immortal Bastion though, and like Warlock and shit. Like that shit, you could.
Immortal Bastion is broken.
So
you
Immortal
could do a
Bastion
lot
is
of cool
broken.
stuff.
So if
You cannot have a card that allows you to use your health as mana.
you can't, especially if
There is
like
a reason they have stopped printing those.
Yeah.
Ever since they made one. Like
they made one and they were like, no, this is not okay. And
they
then
made
yeah.
one card that said you could your what is it? Your spells cost health this
Yep.
turn, and they
Yep.
actually just deleted it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Hey man, as long as you have 1 HP, all the rest does not matter.
Yeah.
So,
especially
True,
in
true, true.
Warlock.
especially in Warlock, exactly.
So
Yeah.
okay,
Exactly.
let me think here. We play
Yeah.
this on turn 5.
Yeah.
Tap it for a Molten Giant.
Mm-hmm.
Play 2 Molten Giants, 2 what are the other giants? Well, I mean, first that's 2 free
Okay,
Molten Giants.
Hold on. He's actually cooking with the Molten Giant
Also-
because, like, if you play a Molten Giant, it makes the other
The other
Molten
one's
Giant
lower.
free.
Yeah.
No, free, because how it works, how it will work, is Molten
Oh,
Giant
yes,
based off your
correct.
HP. Yeah, based off your
Correct.
HP. So you play the first one, and then the second one's free. So, like,
Correct. You get 2
that's
Molten Giants.
crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah. Exactly.
that's crazy.
That's why I fuck with that shit. I think it would be insane. Like,
Like, there's
then-
certain
I don't know any
combos
other
with this
cards.
card
I
that's
just know the
dumb.
Molten Giants because that's
I'm
just what you do.
pretty
with
sure there's a Warlock card. Warlock.
And then even like if you
Is it a
put this in
weapon?
wild, it's fucking
Warlock
even
weapon.
more dumb. Because then
Uh.
it goes directly into the Demon Seed deck,
Mm.
and the Demon Seed deck then becomes that much more broken. You get to now get okay, I draw
Isn't Demon Seed a
the-
quest line? Is it, like
It
from, a,
is,
from
so-
a small amount
so-
of mana? So
This
Yeah,
is
so it's
currently a
1 mana.
Warlock card.
So let me. Oh, and then look at that, and then you heal from the card. No, you can't. No,
Yeah,
you can't play.
okay.
this
So
card.
it's
So you just do it for
free.
wait,
free.
it's take damage
It's
or
fair.
cost health? Is that the same?
No,
Take damage.
take
It's
damage.
Anytime you take damage.
Yep.
So when
Even-
so
so
when your
it's
health
literally
lowers,
free.
Something
right?
costs
Yes.
health, it deals damage.
Yeah.
I feel like
you
that
use
is a
damage,
semantics.
yeah.
I feel like that shouldn't work, just semantics wise, because you're not taking
Oh, it
damage. You're
shouldn't.
just using
That's
health.
why they
you
didn't
know?
print any more
Yeah.
cards.
Yeah.
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 Because it's
For sure.
broken.
That'd be
Gotcha.
mega broken for sure.
Gotcha,
That card,
gotcha.
no, that card is
It
that
is,
card is
hey,
broken.
would you like a 6 mana on any 2 separate turns you wish?
Mhm.
You can place the location on turn 5, you can play this on turn 1, you can play the location on turn 14.
Mm.
Anytime you want, you
Oh, is
can
it is a
just
legendary. You gotta draw it. so-
free
have to
highest
draw it.
cost card in my deck.
Yeah, this is what's it called? The 5 mana legendary 3/3 taunt divine shield death rattle. Draw your highest card in your deck. That's just this.
Thor?
And
No,
what?
I don't remember it.
I don't know what it is. I forget his name, but he's just a legendary. He's in there to stop an attack and draw your highest cost card. This is here to draw your highest cost card and somehow abuse the health mechanic off of it. Like that's
Yeah.
Huge.
like
Yeah.
this is just broken.
Huge.
I can't say it
Let's-
anymore.
Let's
This
go.
is just
Let's go
broken.
next card. I think
We
we
love
agree
it, we
it's
love it.
really
Yeah.
broken.
Alrighty. This is a 4-cost 3/3. Urgot the Dreadnought. Battle Cry. Target an enemy minion. Give it and its neighbors -1/-1. If one dies, repeat this on a new random target.
So you gave everybody Defile.
It is also a common, so it can be anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I said. You gave everybody Defile,
Mhm.
which is one of the best, most crazy removal cards in the game.
True.
So you gave it to everybody.
I love the lore about it, like shotgun knees with the if
I
one
don't think you
dies,
could
repeat.
give. I don't think you give everybody Defile. I don't think you can give.
Do you think that's
everybody
just mega
Defile.
broken? I don't
Let
know what
me,
Defile is. I'm not that.
So
hold on. Let me see if I want to slot this anywhere else. Can I slot this in?
what Defile does,
actually,
Jay, is deal 1 damage. If anything dies, deal 1 damage again.
Oh,
But
okay,
Defile
yeah,
is
yeah,
also
yeah, yeah.
like 2 mana, 1 mana.
No,
Isn't that
yeah?
a warrior
But
card?
this is still.
It's
But
Warlock
this is
card.
now directed Defile.
Warlock.
Defile hit everything. This now hits 3. This hits your enemy's board only.
And it
Oh
also
no, actually,
3
it
people.
targets your own. No, it targets your own. It says new random target. It never says new random enemy target.
Oh,
Unless
true.
you were trying to.
Very true.
Unless you're doing that on purpose, Thierry.
Yes, that is on purpose.
Okay. So it is. I mean, I still think like RNG factor, it can be amazing. Like if it just hits the right cards, I think it goes crazy.
This is now really bad. So I'll just give you the scenario. You have 3 minions that are 1, 2, and 3. You target the middle one. It hits the right one that's 1. It dies. You now have a 1 and 2 on the board. Urgot targets himself. He now becomes a 2/2. Now he has a 2 and 1 still on his board, and it hasn't done anything else. So this is very coin flippy. So
What
it
if you just make sure
Yep.
the opponent doesn't die and you just shred them?
So this would have to read on a new random enemy target.
No, but as
Yeah.
in like, what if when you play this, they don't have a thing that's like 1 health away from dying? You just shred
And you
3
just get
enemies for
minus-
-1/-1.
Okay.
So then just okay.
Question:
I don't.
Why are you playing it?
Yeah, the
Yeah, I don't
purpose I
think
feel
minus
like
one. I
would
think
be
it's for
remove.
the. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I think it would
I
be a
don't think
removal
you're-
card.
You're not using this for if you take away repeat this on a new random enemy target, this card then is garbage.
I
It is
think.
not that good.
I think this could be a troll card, Thierry. I think that what you want to do is very cool. I think personally, it should be a troll card, and it should be like 2 mana, 3/1,
Mhm.
and that way you can put it really early on where you have a lot of like one health characters, and you can get a lot more of the chain
Yeah, so
because
you
the
would-
chain
you
is
would
what's really
get- you would-
good.
basically, you would just
but-
put 1 health on this minion is the biggest thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
huge. That's huge.
Mhm.
Putting 1 health. When he heard
So that
when he
way
said
when
that,
it's
that makes this
random,
crazy.
and it hits you like the thing's done and it happened, like, you know what I mean, but like you still get a little bit of power if you're able to get like 2 cards from them, and then it just goes to something else. Now you still have a 3/1. It's very easy to get rid of,
Mhm.
but it still has like the output power of like I think Urgot should have. But it's the battle cry is like the really cool thing.
Got it.
Okay.
I just
This
feel like
having
maybe
1 health would be exactly how I would assume this card would be. Like if
Mhm.
this was a 4 mana 3/1. What if if this was a 4 mana, you know what? This could be a 4 mana 4/1.
Okay.
And that would be really cool actually with the same effect.
I'll note it down, but we'll keep it as is for now.
Yeah, true.
Yep. Here we go.
Curse of the Sad Mummy. A curse card. I wonder what this does. Target a minion. At the start and end of every turn, adjacent minions take 1 damage. It's good. The effect is definitely fun. It's definitely not been done before. Maybe 2 mana?
I was gonna say what I feel like it's either it's either too much mana with way little damage, or it's yeah. I think
Like,
either
if it was 1 or
reducing the
2.
mana,
Yeah.
reducing the mana or increasing the damage, I think would be. I just don't know if two damage.
1 mana is not a lot. It's like, and yeah, you're thinking about multiple turns, but like, then they trade it off, and now you've spent 3 mana to deal 2 damage to 2 creatures.
Yeah. Exactly.
I feel like it's just a little bit too much mana, but I really like the effect. Curse of the Sad Money.
I
I really
really
like
like the effect because even I think that 2 mana. Honestly, I would even be fine with 2 mana, 2 damage. I think that wouldn't be too
2
crazy.
damage.
I think that would be fine.
A full thing
No, no,
rotation
no,
is 8
no.
damage. Like a full
That would be
2-turn
8
rotation.
damage on a
Yeah,
full
yeah.
rotation. 1 damage is just like
But I assume you're
doubling
playing
it is too
this-
much, but
If we
like
can
like
assume
but
you're
reducing
playing
the
this on
cost, I feel like is
enemy
fine.
turn, like an enemy minion, right? We can assume you're playing this on an enemy minion.
Oh right, that's
So-
it twice. Yeah, that makes sense.
What if
So it would deal 2 damage at the start of their turn, right? And then if it's dealing 2 damage
they
to
could
2
just
creatures,
trade it?
exactly, and that's what I just said.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why it needs to be a little bit less. Like if it was 2 mana, I feel like then it's a sick removal card. It feels like Cleave, the warrior spell, 2 mana, deal 2 damage randomly to 2 creatures, and it would be like that. But it's also now different. It's just the same thing but different, which is what Hearthstone likes to do.
True.
Gotcha.
They love making the same thing.
Do we
over and
have
over
do we
again.
have a worse card in this set?
Probably Mord.
Yeah, probably Mord.
Mord.
It's more.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
Mord. Even over Urgot, yeah. Unfortunately.
Okay. What is the coolest card?
Mortal
Curse of the
Bastion.
Sad Mummy.
Curse
Actually.
of this. One vote for
Um,
curse.
I think the coolest is the Warlock card. Smile.
The Immortal Bastion.
Yeah.
One vote for that one. Thoughts, Jay?
That's the most broken card. That's why it's not
Yeah.
the coolest. Sorry.
That's what I think is the
That's
coolest. 'cause
completely
you get
fair, that's
the most
completely
broken
fair.
card to Warlock, man. Hell yeah! Let's
See,
go.
In my opinion,
if
that's
there
the
was-
broken.
If there was more things to make the Teemo put mushroom traps into the deck,
100%.
I think that would be the coolest thing.
if he
'cause
had an
I love that
entire
thing.
like,
I love
If
that
he had like a
effect.
deck
too.
synergy,
if he had an entire 10 other cards,
yeah,
that'd be.
I think that
even
he'd be
like
really.
5, honestly. Like 1 legendary and like 4 other like cards you can put. 2
Like there,
copies of,
okay.
and
Like
I feel
even
like that's,
here's
like,
an
a fun
idea.
deck.
Like imagine it would be like surprise would be like one of the spells of the things, and it would be
Oh.
like your opponent draws a mushroom trap and you shuffle 2 more into his deck.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like I feel like there'd
Like
just be like really
duplication and
cool
stuff?
synergies.
Yeah,
Is there
Yeah.
Could be fun.
is there an effect? Is there like a thing where whenever you come out of stealth, something happens?
No, not really.
Okay.
No, not really. Okay, so we got some Teemo love a little bit. We
No,
had one vote
well,
for curse.
I think that Teemo is cool, but I think it's one for the curse, one for the Immortal Bastion. But I think I'm gonna go with Kirk, and I think the curse
Curse?
is actually really really cool. I like what it does.
I like the effect.
I really do like the effect, and to my understanding,
very
you guys
neat
said
effect.
that it doesn't. There's not much that really
It's-
does stuff like that.
It's very. I do personally
do-
do like this card a lot. It is very Amumu, whereas like you're cursed to be alone because he's just killing everyone
Yeah.
around him. So I think
And
it's pretty
you know
cool.
what? This even fits more
But-
lore because if you look at Amumu's lore, he's technically not even a champion. Like he's not a physical entity. So
Sure,
that
he
you
doesn't-
never
Yeah.
even built him as
We
a
don't
card.
have
You put it as a
confirmation that
spell
he
because
exists.
it's a lore.
Exactly, a
Like it's
spell.
even cool. It's,
It's
actually
very
like,
cool
even more
lore, like, the Kate's pack is the coolest one that you've showed so far, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
so
Like,
far.
like the full
Oh,
pack.
100%.
I love
Yeah.
the Teemo thing.
Everything fits
I just
well.
wish that Teemo had more of a deck built around him.
Yeah.
But I love the Teemo idea. Love it so much.
Fair, fair.
Mordekaiser is a cool card.
One
It
thing-
just is bad.
Taunt.
Yeah.
The Immortal, yeah. The Immortal Bastion, broken card.
Taunt
Like that's just
or
cool.
give him a way to force things to attack him.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
if it was like all minions, this
Attack
has
him.
taunt to all
Yeah.
minions with 5 or less attack. Like sure, or like
I don't
5 or
know.
less health or something like that.
It's just
and
a
then
9 mana do nothing, and you can't print that in
Yeah.
Hearthstone anymore.
Fair.
True.
I also just
For
really
some
like
fucking
Urgot.
reason, they printed a card that's 10 mana.
Urgot's
Win.
cool. Urgot is a bit of a content.
I like
card.
all of them.
Uh,
It is a
This
bit of a
is
content deck card, but that's why I
Armageddon,
like it. Like I feel like
he
I
reminds me of
really
Matter
like.
Bomber.
Yeah. I think that's the one where it like randomly threw grenades or something.
Yeah.
Is that? Yeah.
Yeah. That guy, he was played for fucking board clear.
He
It
was actually
so
played,
bad.
bro. That's so
He
crazy.
was
Yeah.
played,
He's
and
actually
he
played.
always fucked you over. Like,
Yep.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
At
For
the
5 mana.
end
Arthur
of the
five.
day,
and they took
at
10
the end of the
damage.
day, Immortal Bastion is the best card in the set.
the end of the day,
Okay.
Immortal Bastion is broken.
Now
out of
let's
our
go back to
fucking